Muhammad, he said the clear things about women to the point he made them really the devil, literally. So Muhammad, he said, and I quote here, this is not my statement, that women, she come in the image of the devil and she live in the image of the devil. She is the devil, actually, according to Muhammad. A person who respects women, he will not say that, because women is my mother. How dare you to say my mother, she come in the shape of a devil and she live in the shape of a devil? What is her crime? She is a female. The man does not come in the shape of the devil and he live in the shape of the devil. Only women, they come in the shape of the devil and they live in the shape of the devil. Why? He claimed that the woman she was walking in the street, she made on the women. It's not him getting horny. The woman, she's just walking. She's not wearing even short skirt or anything. She's just walking the street in front of his house. And that make her the devil. So what she would do? We bury them? So he blamed his sexual urge on the devil, which is the women, not because he himself is the devil. So when they make article for you and you do not know anything about Islam, you know, okay, the article sound good, but she sound, you know, do you know, brother, that there was a prime minister in Pakistan, she is a female, but this have to do with Islam? According to Islam, she cannot. As simple as that. Do you know, brother, that there was a prime minister in Bangladesh? She became, but this is not Islamic. Even Muhammad, he said clearly that a woman, she should not give any position in government or to lead or to be a judge. In the Bible, we have women who they are judges, prophets. You can search right now in Google female judges in the Old Testament. Prophets, not only judges, prophets. لا يفلح قوم. No nation will be succeed if a woman she lead them. Why, Muhammad, do you think in such a way? Do you see it? Muhammad, he heard the news in his time. In the time of Muhammad, the Persian, they choose a woman to be their queen. So while Muhammad was saying women are garbage, they cannot rule, the Persian, who they are not Muslim at that time, they are supposedly pagan, kuffar, najis, they made their daughter of their king the queen. What Muhammad he said about that? Read it. When the prophet he heard the news that the people of Persia had made a daughter of Kisra the queen, he said, never will succeed such a nation as make a woman their ruler. Do you see it? So do you see how they lie to you? This is the opinion of Islam in the women. Women are stupid. Women, they cannot be rulers. Women, they are not equal to men. Women, and the Quran says you can beat them. وَضْرُبُوهُنَّ. And we find this. And by the way, always the Muslims, when they try to translate for you any verse in the Quran, always they try to hide how aggressive the Quran is against non-Muslim women and even children. This is the Muslim translation, not mine. Trying to hide the fact that women, she is not even equal to a dog in America. Because in America, if you beat a dog, you go to jail. If you don't believe me, you can ask any American and you can search the Prophet Google, peace upon him. If you beat a woman in America, you go to jail. And if you beat a dog in America, you go to jail. In Islam, if you kill a dog, you don't go to jail, and if you beat a woman, you are a good man. So neither is it protected, neither animals, neither women. Actually, Muhammad himself, he says, kill the dogs. If you are a dog lover, and actually I love dog, dogs are the best friend for a human. What's wrong with dogs? Why we should kill them? He ordered the dogs to be killed. And then you will see a Muslim saying the woman she gave water to a dog, she will go to heaven. A thirsty dog. Suddenly Muhammad became the Dalai Lama. Who, by the way, who I find him very foolish and very stupid too. Suddenly Muhammad became Mahatma Gandhi. But how he said that the one who gave water to the dog, he will go to heaven, but he ordered to kill the dogs? We go back to the Quran. This is how Islamic view the women in Islam. Men are in charge of women. In which way? You see, Christianity says something similar, but not in the value. A man is the head of the house. Okay, what does that mean? The Bible explains that the man should be is the leader of the house, the same as Christ, the leader of the church. But the man, he should give himself the same as Christ, he gave himself to his church. So the man there in a position not to control, to take advantage, but to sacrifice himself for his family with love. Leaders of love and free will. Nobody is being ordered to follow Jesus. Free will. The church is a free will. In Islam, no. Men are in charge of women because Allah has made the one of them excel the other, because they spend of their property to support them. So because look how humiliating that is. Because the man, he spends some money buying you a panty, then he have the right to strip you from your panty anytime he want. He is the one who paid for your panty. So good women are the one is obedience. Why? Because they spend money on you. So where is the authority coming from? The women in Islam became like a prostitute. Why a woman who is a prostitute, she have to do the job she is hired for? Because she got paid. The guy, he paid you for a service. You are a prostitute. He's a perverted man. He need a service. A Muslim woman, she have to be obedient because simply she was paid. And I'm not the one saying that, it's in front of you. So the good woman is the obedient. In which way? You're obedient blindly. Then it says, and as for those who you may fear rebellion. A Muslim here, he lies, he says to you, oh, what if your wife is cheating on you? Don't you beat her? My friend, first of all, this is not about cheating. Shame on you to lie. This is about if you fear rebellion, which means they did not even do rebellion. A rebellion had nothing to do with the cheating. A woman, let us say, you say to your wife, make some tea. She did not move right away to do it. This is a sign of rebellion. She's not acting like a slave who, yes, sir, right now, sir. So what do? You admonish them. You scream at them. Don't do that again, okay? Now, maybe this was not enough. Still, she is not too much responding to your order in the way you want. Jail them in their rooms. You see here it says, banish them in their beds. The fact it's about وَهْجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ. Leave them in their room, which means jail them in their rooms. Nobody talk to them. Private jail. And scourge them. And the Muslim man, he can choose any of those. He can scourge you right away. He can admonish you right away. Or he can punish you in the bed right away. Which one? It's up to him. This is the rights of the man over the women. He can jail you. He can beat the hell of you. And by the way, in Muslim translation, some of it says, beat them lightly. Lightly. Have you ever heard of beating lightly? Where it says lightly? Who is a Muslim want to show me the word lightly in the verse? Muhammad, he says, don't beat them until they break their bones. Obviously, this is not lightly. That means this is a very harsh beating. Actually, Aisha, and not me, she witnessed that the most suffering women is a believing women. Maybe Aisha was a liar. Did Aisha say that? Absolutely. Here you see a woman, her husband did beat her until he made her skin greener than her clothes. And the one is reporting the story, Aisha. Look what Aisha she said. Aisha said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing woman. Who is the one witnessing that Muslim women are the most suffering? Aisha. Why Aisha? What the problem? Why you think, Aisha, that Muslim women is the most suffering one? You see, at that time, there's women who they are not Muslims. Aisha saying a statement as a Muslim, as a wife of the Prophet, that look, I have not seen women suffering, women, not this women, all the women, all the Muslim women suffering as much as the believing women. So all believing women are really suffering. Okay, what's happening? Look at her skin. It's a greener than her clothing. And if you read the story, Muhammad took the side of the man who did beat the women. And this woman obviously she don't want to sleep with her husband. She married him so she can go back to a previous husband. Muhammad, he come with a stupid rule. And here again, this is abuse for women. Muhammad, he said, if a woman she was divorced by her husband, she cannot go back to the same husband until she sleep with a new man. But this woman, she have kids, she want to go back to her family. Muhammad, he says, no, you have to have sex with a new man. And this is again abuse to women, because now you are forcing this poor woman who have no guilt, except she been divorced by her husband, which means the guy who divorced her is the one guilty. Now in order she go back to her children, she have to sleep with a new guy. So she married this guy, so in order to go back to the previous husband. That's all the story. Muhammad, he says, no, you don't let him sleep with you or rape you. Well, he can beat you. And he said to her, if your intention to go back to Abdul Rahman, well, you should know. You see it? He said, if your intention, if that's your intention, what is intention? To go back to her previous husband. That's why she married a new man. She don't want to sleep with him. Muhammad, you don't agree. He have to taste your juice, not intercourse only. He have to taste your sexual juice, which means you have to make him happy to the end. And then after that, he divorced you and you can go back to your previous husband. So women here, she is getting beaten. She being raped, and she been forced to be raped by a stranger in order just to go back to her family. And they say to us, women in Islam, they get their right.
نحن نجل المرأة ونحترمها، ولكن عندها قدر معين من الأعمال التي يجوز لها أن تتولاها. أمور كثيرة، حتى أخص الأمور الخاصة بالمرأة لا تقدر عليها. يعني المرأة نجد إن المرأة الفستان اللي هي لابساه الآن اللي عمله لها راجل، الأكل اللي بتاكله اللي عامله راجل، يعني ما وجدناش حتى طبيبة نساء ناجحة من النساء أخص أمورها لم تقدر أن تفعلها بنفسها، وإنما الرجل هو الذي يصنع ذلك. وليس هذا تقليل من قدرها، فهي نصف المجتمع، بل وترعى النصف الآخر.